pulls up a chair right there to the table and says, "Hey, everybody, how's it going?"
Oh, Randall, how are you?
"Hey, I'm doing mighty fine. Heard you guys have been doing things lately."
Oh, we've been busy.
Yeah, word of mouth is getting around that there's a lot of things happening in a lot of the tunnels, and word has just got back that the Chamber of Eyes had some visitors.
My eye goes up.
Really?
Yeah,
News travels fast around here.
I heard that the mighty Chief Crand has fallen. Is that true? And he kind of winks. Your secret's safe with me. Give me an insight check. Everybody give me an insight check.
Alright.
Your secret's safe with good old Rendell. Just looking for a DC.
Come on, Kim.
Just looking for a DC, like DC 12 or so. Yeah, Farland and Gimligrim, you can tell that he's definitely genuine. You can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that he's not bullshitting around with you, but he seems rather excited because, you remember the first time that you talked to him about the Chamber of Eyes and Chief Grand, he really didn't think too well of him because the Blood Reavers really weren't allowed, especially inside of the Half Moon Inn. So he seems a little excited about asking you if Chief Crane has actually met his demise. And it's a lot of food being served, a lot of people in here tonight. So it's a little bit louder than usual. So you don't notice anyone as you guys are kind of glancing around. Now that old Rendell's told you, word of mouth is getting around that some things have been happening. But you don't see anyone staring at you or, giving you any evil eyes or anything like that while you're, eating dinner in the tavern. Whoa, I heard someone speaking Chinese in there. Did you guys hear that?
You could say we spoke and disagreed on a few things.
What? But you never answered my question there, Lady Wren. I guess he is dead?
So you're not going to say anything?
What am I going to say anything? I'm not going to tell you if you killed him or not. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Who'd you hear it from?
Yeah, how many people know this?
I would think just me and maybe one other person, but the person who told me, I don't know. Word of mouth gets around to the people that don't like certain people.
This time I'm going to allow you to open your mouth.
Well, I'm sure you're grateful that we're allowing you to keep all of those wares from the Blood Reavers in the stables, right?
Are you trying to blackmail me?
No, I'm not. No, but I'm just. Are you trying to blackmail me?
No, I'm asking you a question,
Randall,
and you're not answering.
Secret. You can keep your
I can't.
secret.
Sir Dwarf, I cannot give out all of my informants. I can't give you all of them. I told you about. I told you about Gundar. I've got you. I've got your money for all of your gear. We went ahead and took care and brokered that deal between Gundar and your armor. So you have. I'm not asking for anything about that. You saved my hide, so I told you I would take care of that. It's just of good faith. I can't give you all of my informants, Mr. Dwarf.
Well, for all that you've done for us.
But a little birdie did say that the chief was dead.
Well, okay.
We just don't have that
Well,
information going about the Seven Eyes.
Right.
Is all.
About the what now? The seven.
Just anything about the Seven Pillars. We don't want any information going around about Chief Grand.
Oh, he goes.
Pillar
Is that what you're worried about? I can assure you, I'm not going to go around bloating everybody. I couldn't stand the Blood Reavers. I'm glad they're dead.
Yeah, Yeah, I know.
Believe
I know.
me, if the wrong people heard about this, believe
It could
me, you'd already be probably be taken somewhere. I can assure you, the secret's safe with me. I'm just glad to hear it.
Well, everyone, for everything that Randall's done for us, then yes, we can confirm his death.
So what's next for all of you? And you guys can take that money. How much money was going to be for that deal brokered between Gundar and Rendell here? Let me look at your handout.
I need to refresh and reboot the game because I'm frozen.
All right. Yeah, I don't see anything on y'all's group journal. The group journal is a perfect place to put that kind of stuff, by the way. I don't see anything on any other journals, so I think
Okay.
Like
think
20
Quillen-
javelins, 5 long swords, long bows, 5 shields, 5 chainmails, half plate.
Right. And we settled for something.
For
Like-
yeah, I think Quillen was writing that stuff down too. So
Yeah, Quillen
whenever
had that.
yeah, whenever Quillen gets back, and I looked on Quillen's journal, it's not there. So whenever Quillen gets back next week, you guys will be rewarded that, and you can do whatever you want with the money. You can have it in well, actually, it was given to you in gems. So because I believe that was one of the stipulations. You wanted it in gems.
500 GP
Yeah,
in
that's
gems.
right.
450 in gold. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll get that information from we'll get it from Quillen next week.
All right, sounds good. When we get more of a private moment,
Sure.
I want to talk to Ren and the group about our next move, about what we want to do. If we want to confront this. What was he? Hobgoblin? No,
Well,
so Dugar.
I can take a hint, Sir Farland. I can step away for a little bit. I know you have been away for a while, and I know you want to talk to your friends. So I'll let you enjoy your dinner. I will speak with
thank
you
you.
later. Just lets my aunt know, or myself know. I'll be working around the inn tonight. This is one of the few dreadful nights that I have to work in this place, and I just get so sweaty, and every time that Aunt Era she starts doing these porridges, everybody around comes to this, and I just can't stand it. Anyways, I'll let you go. See you later.
It is still good to see you. Now flipping my gold.
Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate it. He puts it into his upper pocket on his little vest. See you in a little bit. All right,
Thank you,
so
Randall.
Rendell,
Thank you.
he kind of runs off.
Okay. What are your guys' thoughts on the next move? Confronting
Well, I
laying
know
siege to a stronghold?
you guys are talking softly too, so I'm not. I'm not worried
Right.
about it. I know you guys are talking softly, so.
Yeah, I'm keeping another ear and eye open. When we're talking.
Yeah, Era put you off in like a side little like a little banquet room
Oh,
Well,
thanks, Sarah.
Well,
for VIPs.
Why don't we now? Let's see if you agree with me. I think it would be wiser to go over to the trading post and take care of business there
Could be.
instead of trying to take care of business at the hold with everybody. So one thing at a time.
Yes.
You agree?
What business at the trading post are you wanting to do?
Confront
Confront.
and get more information?
They're not. You think we can blackmail them? Is that what you're wanting to do?
Well, I can tell them that I told the ogre I have something to say to him, if I let the ogre know, his business wouldn't be doing too well.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. As far as we know, the ogre could be in league with this Glimmerzhul and the whole
But
slave
not the
ring.
wizards.
But the thing is that they're turning a blind eye to the slave trade.
Okay.
So
then
my
how
bets are
about
is that
this?
they're not going to do much about it, even if we do have evidence.
Then why don't we present this evidence to the wizards and let them know that this guy has been getting away without paying his taxes for a long time.
Because of the slaves that he's selling and trading.
That's right.
Is that
They're
what-
not
okay.
getting a cut of it, so
Mhm.
I'm sure they'd want a cut of it. If I know greed, this will get him in some trouble, I think.
And our notoriety is quickly rising within that seedy bar,
Right,
and with the Glimmerzhul, and with
right.
Chief
All
Grand,
eyes.
with Chief
Yeah.
Grand dying,
Uh-huh.
and this whole place, I really don't want to look up, have a fight in it. I don't want to fight every person
Okay.
in this
Exactly.
town.
Then
Well,
let's
here's my idea.
And
Okay.
it goes back
Well,
to the point of our mission here was to trade some seeing stones for this dagger.
and we have taken care of that, haven't we?
We haven't went back to Winterhaven to give them the drow seeing stones. And then while
We
were
have
here-
them though, don't we?
Yes, we do. Yeah, we have the seeing stones.
Okay, then why don't we give the wizards the information and let them take care of this traitor, and we can go back with the stones.
Man.
The thing
We
is
have
that
the evidence.
I don't believe that we should go go into the Glimmerzhul trading post at all.
No, that's
they
not
are
what I'm
is-
saying.
They're just
What I'm saying is we can go and tell the wizards that Glimmerzhul is who he is, show him the evidence we have, and let them know that he has not been paying his taxes for a long time. Tell them how we cleaned out the Hall of Eyes and the Blood Reavers and the evidence that we have, and let them take care of it, because they're the rulers here in this part of the Underdark, and they have the power to take care of business here. And while we give that information to them, we can go back and take care of our business on high ground about the stones. Okay? Does that sound good?
let them handle the slave issue. I don't believe they're going to do anything
Let
about
the
it.
wizards,
Yeah.
let the wizards do it. Because
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wizards aren't going
so we
to.
don't have to mess with them.
Well, they're not going to do anything about it. They've let this sit for a very long time. And
Well,
I feel like
they
it's our
haven't been-
duty to finish this.
They haven't been presented with the evidence yet, have they?
No, they already knew that the slavery ring was going. And they
Yes.
continue to turn a blind eye to it. And they didn't care if they didn't get a cut of the taxes.
Well,
Get-
if they don't make
I like this.
a good insight check, it's kind of hard to tell whether they're in on it, because they are the wizards, right?
They are
And
the
they're-
wizards.
And they are controlling the area.
The mages of Saturn, yeah, they're the ones that built the seven-pillared hall with the constructs.
And
They're only going to take care of the seven-pillared halls, if anything. Anything outside of the seven-pillared halls, they're not going to touch it.
Yeah, and then we're just exposing ourselves. even more
Well-
by going to the hierarchy of the 7 pillars and letting them know that we care
Yeah,
and
it's
that we want to confront.
the hierarchy is basically this. It's the mages of Saroon, and then it's Brug, and then it's everything else. So Brug is like the enforcer. He's the one that pretty much keeps everything in check. And Brug also, it's like you guys have heard, he's the one that is the tax collector too. So, I mean, you guys just had an adventure, so you guys are going to have to pay a tax as well. You guys are going to have to pay a 10% tax on all of the goods that you guys just got from the Chamber of Eyes. That's just
What
how.
goods?
That's just all of the money that you had found in the Chamber of Eyes.
Well, how much would that be? 10 gold?
10% of everything that you had found. I don't
Well-
know. You'd have to glance and look and make a contribution to the Mages of Saroon. You have to go to the.
We can do that. We can do that.
What is that?
But the deal is that I'm sure that they wouldn't appreciate like Glimmerzhul cheating them out of tax money.
Oh, I'm sure they probably wouldn't.
So, somebody
And once
Add-
again,
add
the sorry, Gib.
add up how much money we'll owe in taxes, and we'll present that with the ogre and tell him we want to speak to the wizards.
I'm thinking about going over there because I would like to speak to him just on about this spell book, about getting it translated and the cost of that. And
Well, we
maybe
can do
pick
business
their-
with them, and they can make money.
Are you
and
talking
we'll
about
let them know that they're being cheated.
the custom house?
was that number 2 or 7?
Yeah, it's number 2, the custom house.
Yeah.
So is it agreed?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Wait.
I'm not too sure what you guys are gonna do yet.
Or you want me to do it myself?
You guys know, if you want to speak to the mages, this is general knowledge, and there are signs posted all throughout the 7 pillared halls. If you want to speak to one of the mages of Saroon, but you would actually speak to the mage of the Ordinator Arcanus, which is the mage of Saroon that's on duty at the time. All you have to do is go to the Minotaur statue and call for him, and he will appear. Remember,
Okay, let's do it there.
remember
Yeah.
the teleportation circle?
You're right.
And we can take care of our taxes. You can take care of the spell book, and we'll let them know that they're being cheated.
Kim, I'd rather take care of this ourselves. I don't trust any wizards to handle this business. And I've
Well, I
been
was
dealing
just
with all
throwing
these
it-
people.
I was
all
just
the
throwing it out
businesses
there.
myself.
And see if you agree. That's all I was doing.
Well, you guys can kind of test the waters first before you actually start. This is speaking out of character. I'll kind of help you out a little bit. You can kind of test the water to see who you think might be in with this, who might be opposed to this. But just remember, the mages of Saroon, even though they want order, that there is order in the 7 Pillars Hall. Why is there order? Because of this fucking ogre named Brug. Brug that hangs out mostly all of his time in Rothar's tap room. The only time he's over here in the Half Moon Inn is when he's causing shit with Era and everybody else. So, that's no that's no secret there. That the ogre hangs out in Rothar's most of the time. But the mages of Saroon, they want order here in the 7 Pillars Halls. That's why they collect taxes. That's why they do, because they want to keep this small little community somewhat safe. That's why they have the guards and whatnot. So you guys might just kind of want to test out the water to see how it goes.
Okay, Ren, we'll go from your decision.
Diplomacy check?
What you decide, we'll do.
Fine, we will test the waters. And if this is not done before we leave tomorrow, late morning, I'm leaving without you guys.
To go up or to go down.
We'll go ahead and speak with the wizards. Alright? We'll do that. See if we can get them onto our side. If that doesn't work, we head straight to this Murkelmore and destroy this ring of slavery.
Here in the 11 pillars or 7 pillars?
Yes.
Zookla,
Sounds
thank you very
good
much
to
for
me.
the
Next
thanks
time
for
we
the
talk
follow,
to
Zookla.
Darkseeker,
Appreciate it.
see if he knows how many minions are in this hold that we may have to destroy.
That's good. We should ask him that. Yeah.
No?
We have to see if we're attacking.
Welcome
big
aboard,
fortress
Zookla.
with thousands of Dugar and
Oh,
Or
if
is
there's
it-
1,000 Dugar, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, if there were
Yeah.
thousands of Duergar, 7-pillared hall wouldn't exist. I don't think it would exist.
okay.
It might, but it might be all populated by Duergar, and then you guys would really be fucked.
All right.
What's up, whole clan of Johnnies?
Alright.
Okay,
Fine,
we
we'll speak to the
shall
wizards.
test the water.
You know, I'm not going to just say, whoa, you guys killed Cran. I'm not out to, you remember, guys, I'm not out to kill you guys. I want there to be some kind of suspense, and I want you guys to kind of test things, test different NPCs and stuff. So I'm not going to just come right out and kill you. But now you do know that the Glimmerzhuls are involved with this. There's no doubt about it. The Glimmerzhuls, that shop over there, the next time you go in there, it's pretty much going to, it's going to go to fisticuffs. Because, word has probably got back to, possibly has got back to Glimmerzhul too. So if you go in there, you better go in there guns a-blazing and blaze of glory. So, but I know you guys knew that anyway, and I could tell that, I could sense that from the way you guys were talking about it.
And
So-
there's a hammer that I'd like to test out.
Oh, that's Murkelmore's hammer. Yeah, that was the goblin, the hobgoblin. He tells you that it's a mighty hammer, and it makes him a very, very mighty dwarf.
We'll see.
So as you guys are talking, Rendell comes back over to the table and he goes, sorry to bother everyone. And he brings over a couple more steins for everyone. Brings 2 steins for the dwarf and brings a stein also for everyone else. And he goes, a little birdie in my ear says, earlier this afternoon a big shipment of provisions was sent to the Horned Hold, and these provisions were sold by a particular provision house in the 7-pillared halls.
Let me guess. Grimsald's trade post.
No.
The slaves.
It was taken to Glimmerzhul's, and then Glimmerzhul's shipped it to the Horned Hold. So there has to be more of those slaves there because these were all dried rations, rations that were not fresh, but they were sold by good old Dreskin over here, and out of character, it's number 16. You guys remember? It's the one that has all of the food and vegetables, and he's the one that tries to trade with all of the other farmers on top. And he says, "Oh yeah, Dreskin. He sold him a bunch of provisions. Probably two wagons full of provisions are going to the Horned Hold. They're probably there by now because they left this afternoon, but." I just heard out. I just heard from a little bird that sang it in my ear.
Thank you, my friend, and I'll flip him a gold.
No problem. So what are you guys thinking about doing?
You guys want to rest before we talk to him, or you want to go ahead and go? I know, Ren, you were feeling pretty good. Did you want to
Yeah.
talk to the mages?
That's fine. We can go and get our
Oh.
finish our business with
You're
them.
going to the mages. You're going to talk to the Ordinator. Just make sure you go and click your feet 3 times at the base of the statue and say, "There's no place like 7-pillared halls," and he'll be right out for you. There's click click click. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get go speak with the mages before they close.
Oh, the orat, the mages are always available. The orators or orators
And we're going
are
to
always
that
available.
statue, right?
Yeah, I guess
Or-
if you guys want to, sure.
Is that how we're doing it?
Yeah, it was a very bad one, Terror.
Gimli and Rim?
You gotta cheese it up
Yes, let's do
sometimes. You gotta cheese it up. Why not? It's D&D.
All
All
off
right, so
go.
you guys get over to the Minotaur statue, which is basically right here.
14.
Yeah, it's there's the runic portal that's on the ground, and you guys call for the Ornator. He comes down. This Ornator is, you can't see who it is. I mean, he's wearing robes. His hands, his feet, his face is covered with a golden mask that's sort of stylizing like a very passive type of human face. And
Like the Death Eaters in Harry Potter.
possibly, I don't know. I've never watched Harry Potter before. Only the first one. And then my son didn't like Harry Potter after the first one, so we never watched it anymore. So he tells you that what kind of information do you seek? You called me.
Ran?
You're the one who
Or-
wants to speak to them.
Or should I tell the Great Wizard?
Oh, I'm not the Great Wizard. I'm just the Ordinator Arcanus.
Okay.
I do
I'll
know
give him
magic
a-
though.
I'll give him a rundown.
So flattering, thank you.
I'll give him a rundown on what's going on, and if he wants evidence, we have it.
A rundown on what he seems intrigued. He goes,
How do you
a rundown on what,
Well,
my friends?
we've been doing a little work down here in your fine establishment, in your fine little town.
And
and,
what are your names?
Gimli Grim,
He has a
Fighter Dwarf
tomb.
Extraordinaire.
He has a tome with him. I've been practicing. I've been catching a lot of flack on the way that I pronounce words. So I've been working on my tome word because I was calling it a tomb. But yes, he has a tome with him, and he opens up his tome, and he says, "Oh, yes, Gimli Grim, Farlin, Ren, and Quilland." And free, yes. You're all you're all here in the registry. Yes, you've been here in 7-pillared for about a half a week now. So, what is the barter that you're seeing? I mean, what are you doing? What kind of
Well, first
people
of
are you
all-
working for?
First of all, we'll let them know.
It just says
that
passing through, but that's why I'm kind
we-
of wondering.
We cleared out the Hall of Eyes for you.
Nice, Sly. You cleared out the Hall of Eyes, huh? What was that? I'm intrigued with this as he kind of steps off of the portal, and you see the portal
And
kind of dim down the lights of it.
We also cleared out the Blood Reavers.
The Blood Reavers were. Wasn't that a? I think they were here at some time, and he's flipping through his journal. Wasn't that part of like a band of goblins? It seems like there were goblins passing through here, and something about a bugbear, and it seems like and what were they doing? What who contracted you to take care of this?
They were robbing, and they were kidnapping
Robbing
people
and
from-
kidnapping.
from the surface and down below here, and selling slaves. and they
Well,
have
we
not
do not permit slavery here in the 7